Good evening, students. This is Miss Green.
This is Miss Newsom.
And this is Coach Groves.
We will be covering two-step equations. Please pause if you need to and write this down.
Our learning target today will be we will solve two-step equations by using an inverse operation. Again, if you need to pause this video, please write this down.
Miss Leone,
I'm
please
sorry.
turn the ringer off on your phone.
Yes, ma'am. It's on vibrate now.
Thank
You're
you.
not going to take it up from me, are you?
We might.
We might. One more time. You have one chance.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we go.
Before we begin, we want to give you some steps that might be helpful when solving these equations. So first, step 1. Eliminate the constant by adding or subtracting. The constant is the value that's not attached to the variable. Step 2. Make the variable single by multiplying and dividing, whichever operation that you need to use for that.
The inverse operation.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, how much boring can we make this?
That was
Oh, that's
way
too much for me.
boring. Oh, man. Okay, can we get back to being like who we are?
Yeah, can we not do
Shake
that
it up.
again?
Shake it
No.
up.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay. I hope you guys didn't enjoy that too.
I know, because that was awful. Are you
There we
laughing?
go.
I'm not sure. Okay.
Now we're goofy again.
Okay,
Now,
get on
let's
it.
start
Let's get on
talking
it.
about what these steps mean. We
can't
had
wait
in
to
here
eat
the
my
steps. Eliminate the constant by adding or subtracting. As Miss Newsom said, the constants, the one not attached to the variable, on the same side of the variable. Why is there a carrot in my screen? And then step 2, make the variable single by multiplying or dividing. Come on, guys, we're
We
trying
could
to get through
totally
this.
Like a window pane.
We can use those as
Algebra tiles.
So now we've got 18 equals 6 plus 3x. And so the first thing we said, step 1, was to eliminate the constant by adding or subtracting. I've got -6 as my constant. Should I add or subtract that?
Well, it's -6, so you want to do the opposite to get rid of it on that side, so we're going to add 6 on both sides.
So -6 plus 6 is 0. Goodbye. Plus 6. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I just wanted to show that negative belongs to the 6 and this positive belongs to the 3x, and my 18 of course is a positive. I just wanted to show that.
Yes, what she's doing is boxing her terms. It's the best thing you could ever do. Box your terms. The symbol always belongs with the one behind it.
And technically, what I should have done is circled this because it's different. These are apples, and then these are my two that are going to go together.
So now what is 18 plus 6?
24?
24.
Wow, look at me.
And when you're doing these, guys, do this. Watch this. I'm going to bring down what's left. I'm going to continue to write in this pattern. I'm going to line up everything.
Show all your work.
Show all your work and
All your
line it up.
steps.
Make it pretty. Now, we said step 2 was to make the variable single by multiplying or dividing. We're doing the inverse operation. What's the inverse of multiplication?
This means to multiply, so inverse means to divide.
So I'm going to divide by 3. 3 divided by 3 was 1. I'm left with just that 1x. Divide by 3 here. 24 divided by 3 is?
8.
X equals 8.
You can always check your answer by plugging in your 8.
So 18 equals -6 plus 3 times 8. 3 times 8 is?
24.
So 24 plus -6 is?
Integer rules. Then the
18.
positive's bigger, subtract 6, you get positive 18.
So it's 18 equals 18. We are awesome.
Moving on. Can I do the next one?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. I'm going to use my pretty pink pen. Okay, here we go. Same thing. Miss Green likes to draw a line going all the way down. That's just how I do things. My first step is to, I want this to be by itself and just know that negative belongs to the 5x. Then I've got a positive 3 and a positive 12. I need to move this and get rid of it. So I'm going to subtract 3 because the inverse of a positive 3 is a -3. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other. Okay, this, a 3 and a -3, that all cancels out. I bring down my -5x. 12 minus 3 is?
9.
9. Thank you, ladies. Okay, now I need to get rid of this -5. This means to multiply. If you don't have any type of operation between your number and your letter, it means to multiply. So I'm going to do the inverse, which is to divide by -5. Notice how I'm also divided by my negative. Because
That negative's got to go.
It's got to go.
We don't want a -x.
Here we go.
Now, wait, hold on.
Hold
you
on.
have 9 divided by -5. Do I have to solve that?
Well,
Or
I mean,
can I leave it as a fraction?
Well, it's improper too.
so we need to make sure it's a mixed number.
Right,
Right,
we need to
but
simplify it.
What I'm saying is, do I need to turn it into decimals?
No,
Okay, so I can leave it as a fraction.
absolutely.
Cool.
Okay, so this is just 9/5. Don't forget your negative. So then you're going to come over here, 9 divided by 5. That goes in there. Remainder 4. So your answer is 1 4/5. Don't let that line confuse you. It's x equals to negative 1 4/5. Ladies, am I correct? Am I
You are
good?
very correct.
You're good to go.
Okay. Did you want to do it or you want me to do it?
Whatever, I can do it. What matter?
go for it.
You do it, I'll do the last one. Is
Okay.
there one more after that?
I believe so.
All right.
Now we've got 1/2 x minus 4 equals 3. We have to, step 1, eliminate the constant. So I'm going to add 4. That cancels out. Add 4. 3 plus 4 is
7.
7 equals, bring down what's left. 1/2 x equals 7. 1/2 x. Wait, hold on. Why are we dealing with fractions?
Well, we're trying to get rid of this. This is an inverse of
Okay.
multiplication, so we're
So
going to...
divide by 1/2. And then divide by 1/2. Dividing fractions, the important thing to remember. Keep, change, change. So it's 1/2 times 2/1, which this side ends up as 1, and I'm left with x on this side. So I do the same thing. 7 times 2/1, multiply by the reciprocal. 7 times 2 equals 14/1, that's 14. So x equals 14. It's not as bad as you guys think.
So let's show them. Let's plug it back in.
So
Half of
1/2 14 minus 4 equals 3. That would be 7 minus 4
which
equals
equals
3. 3 equals 3. You'll learn I have to show all steps.
Yeah, and also, if you guys are confused with this, don't worry. We have days of practice,
Yes.
so calm down. Don't freak out yet.
Exactly.
All right, so
Miss Newsom's up.
just like Coach Grove said before on the other problem, well, actually, this one's a lot different. So right here, the major operation that's going on in this problem is obviously division. The opposite of division is,
Multiplication.
in this case, you want to multiply by the inverse of x plus 5/3, but we want to ignore the x over 5 and just multiply by 3/1.
Right.
Because one, help me out.
Can
I
I
want
say
to I want them to understand this.
Let me show you guys something. This here, this x plus 5/3, think of it as a fraction.
Yeah.
This is a fraction. This is my numerator's just x plus 5. My denominator's 3.
And it's
What-
and there's a division in the
And
middle.
there's a division in the middle. But I would have to solve that x plus 5 before I could divide the whole thing by 3. So
Right.
think of it as a full fraction. When you're doing that, you just had to get rid of that 3, you had to multiply by the 3.
To get rid of it on the bottom of
get
this
rid of it on the
fraction.
bottom, and
So
then it'll
these
go away.
actually cancel each other out, and what
Yes.
you bring down is x plus 5. But remember, whatever you do to one side, you
You
have to do to the other. So
cute.
21 times 3 is going to be 63?
63.
63.
Now we're left with x plus 5.
And now it's a pretty clean problem,
Yes.
right? I mean, what are we going to do, Groves?
Subtract 5
On both.
on both sides.
Okay, that cancels out, leaving us with x. When we subtract here, we get 58.
X equals 58. Woohoo, look at that.
Now, if you wanted to plug it back in, you could. It would be 63 divided by 3, which is 21.
I was just going to say, I don't want anybody to freak out with this. The 21 times 3, that 1, remember, it's 21 times 3 all over 1, which is the same thing as just 63. I don't want you guys
Yeah,
to wonder
that would
where
be
went.
63 over 1, which would just be 63.
Right, just wanted to say that real quick.
Yes, of course.
Moving on.
Now we've got some for you to try on your own. This is all you. On your own. And you're going to bring this to class tomorrow. My class, I'm probably going to put questions in on the video and make you answer these. Solve them on your own. Try it. See what you think. Love it. Know it. Follow your steps. I think we're done today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I throw this in?
Woo!
Please come to class prepared with these already solved.
Okay, bye.